Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Singy.
It's been incredible to watch, Boog, and once the starters hand over the ball, it's been practically game.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Just like Vegas in the sun.
So, almost ready to get underway. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Matt Manning. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
And the batter now, Stephen Kwan.
Cleveland, left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
There's a strike at the knees. And away we go this afternoon. 0-1. On the ground, McKinstry. And an easy out to start the game. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Needless to say, this is an aggressive lineup. They've drawn fewer walks than any other team in the league.
Boog, I didn't walk very much, but I'll tell you what, it drives me a little crazy to see it. I mean, we're in this modern era of baseball, and we know how important walks are. You get runners on base, they end up leading the runs, but this whole lineup just seems to be made up of players who come to the dish, they don't have a plan, they come unglued right away. You've got to make that pitcher work a little bit more. It's not like you're going to get a steady diet of meatballs all game long.
Hacktastic might be the way to describe it. The other way, and it goes just foul. One out, bases empty. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And that's outside. Right side, hard hit. 2 away here in the top of the first.
Batting third baseman, Gabriel Arias.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Gabriel Arias. And that one ripped into right. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. The Guardians go down in order. And now the Tigers get their first opportunity. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starter in this one, Gavin Williams. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Fouled off. He was late. Line drive, and that's just foul.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Swing and a pop-up. foul territory for the catcher. Reaching for it and brings it in. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Seeing the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Next one misses. Ball 2. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Did he trip? What happened? Sniper?
Great effort. That's how bad he wanted that one. Head first dive.
Off the plate inside. And the count is 3-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Outside low, and that's ball 2. And another ball. 2 out, space is empty. Check swing, and he went 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Way back there. Gone! He leaves the yard to right, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Next to hit, Spencer Torkelson. Just 2 for 11 in the series so far. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. And it's fouled away. Ball to strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the finale of this 4-game set. Base knock right field. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Strike on the inside corner.
One ball.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Torkelson up into scoring position now with 2 out on the pass ball.
Just looked like a lapse in concentration right there behind the plate. Maybe got crossed up, but either way, now they have to deal with the runner in scoring position with 2 outs.
Got him. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the second here at Comerica. It's the Tigers 1 and the Guardians nothing.
Knocking the door down.
And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
And
Guardians,
here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Manning, the tall righty, 195 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2016. That one fouled off. Swings through that one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Oh, 0-2 now. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now, David Fry. That one in there across the letters. Santana gets his lead at first with nobody out. And here it comes. And 1-2.
2 strike.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Batting 6th, catcher Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Oh, great stop. The feed for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Tigers 1 and the Guardians nothing. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the second. Now the third baseman, Colt Keith.
Colt Keith.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Oh.
Up the middle, gloves it on the dive, throw to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
And next up for the Tigers, Parker Meadows. First pitch misses. Runner at first with no outs here. There's the strike.
1-1. Strike 2.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Andy
One
Ibanez
strike.
now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
The next pitch misses, and it's 1-2.
Well, that curveball right there stayed up in the zone. And if it's going to be effective, he's going to have to finish the pitch, tease the strike zone. And
Rocchio to second. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
That missed by a lot. 2-0.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
And that is downstairs. And now 3-0. There's a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over. Zach
McKinstry
McKinstry up now for the Tigers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That misses. And it's 3-0. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one's in there. And now 3-1.
3-1.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Kwan tracks it down for the out. Tigers strand a pair, but they hold a 1-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning. There's Lane Thomas now.
Lane Thomas.
Manning back to work. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 8th, second baseman.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
That's the ball.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. The 1-0. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Drops into the glove. And there's 1 down. Here's Brian Rocchio. Manning checks the runner. And he's back in safely. Inside, almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Pitch misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder
Up
the
next
entire
for
at bat.
Cleveland, left fielder,
So the batting
Stephen
order turns
Kwan.
over. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan.
That's the ball.
In the dirt,
1 ball, no strike.
but no advance from the runners. And that one fouled off. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. On the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1. And they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the 3rd. So 1 hit is all they get. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 1 and the Guardians nothing.
are right, and my motor right. So I roll the dice, so I seize the day. I'm blowing up.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Designated hitter, Matt Nearly.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
Well, these Tigers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Thielen started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held up. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Here's a high chopper, and that's foul.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That's 3.
See ya strikes him out for the second time today.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Carpenter in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And that'll get down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, Boog, this guy's got a special eye for the fastball. He's just capable of taking away a big part of the pitcher's game.
Torkelson in the box now. No balls and a strike. Slides, but it gets by him. The throw into second, and that keeps him from advancing past second. Here's Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball down the left field line. Quan settles underneath it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Swung on, broken back grounder to third, but that rolls foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. In the air on the infield, Arias moving under this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Will Brennan.
Fastball for a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Just missed. Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one almost got him. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the first out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. The Tigers leading by a run, top half of inning number 4. Next offering down low and in the dirt. That's down and in. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Santana in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. Late swing, foul to the left. Set down on strikes. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
You see how high my degrees be? You see them jock trying to beat me? It's only one man, believe me. Believe me. It's only one man, believe me. Believe me. It's only one man.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Paul Sewald.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Meadows stands in now, looks at that one inside. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Now the left fielder, Andy Ibanez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. And it's safe. It's a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. Line to left. And that's a fair ball. The run comes in to score from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
That was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Dylan Dingler. Ball 1 there. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Zach McKinstry.
Back to the top of the lineup, Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Ibanez, the runner at second with one away. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Weirly. The next to hit takes ball one.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. This to center field. It's going to fall for a hit. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And they lead by 3.
Well done. Drives in the run. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not. But off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Carpenter in the box again, takes a strike. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 4. It's the Tigers 3 and the Guardians nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Siggy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
Naylor, 25 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. And that one moves his feet. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. That one hops against the fence. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Slice the other way and foul. 1 out and a runner at second. On the ground to third. Keith to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Tyler Freeman, the next to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Squirts away a little bit. Naylor at second. Thomas at first. 1 gone. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And he went, says Dave Lawrence. Next offering misses, and the count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Way outside, straight to the backstop. Save. And now second and third with one gone. So on the wild pitch, two guys advance.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with two in scoring position. That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put them away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. And that one fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 2 down.
Well, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
Still 2 down now, and here is Steven Kwan. 0 for 2 in this one. Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Throws from his knees, and they get the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Now pitching for
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Sam Hentges.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Torkelson stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, these Tigers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Inside, and it's 2-1. That one ripped. And no one can get there. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Gleyber Torres now at the plate, and first offering is fouled off. Liner, base hit. Coming around third is Torkelson. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So digging in, Colt Pete, 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a foul ball. Hentges winds and deals. Cut on and lifted in the air. Rocchio on his way over. Nabs it. And there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Parker Meadows digs in now. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Spin throw, that's 1. What a double play that was. Getting over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Top of the 6th
Leading
inning.
off
And
for
now,
Cleveland,
Will
right
Brennan.
fielder, Will Brennan.
Manning back to work. Out there to center. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's the third baseman, Gabriel Arias. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Manning checks over to first, and he's back. That one outside, and the count even 1-1. Nobody out, runner at first. Nice stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. There's one to first. Double play. Nicely done.
Well, off the bat, we thought that was going to be a single, not a double play. Just a great job. Dives, knocks it down, feeds it to the second baseman. And a nice turn around the bag. Really great job by those two.
Two down, base is empty. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Good job to fight that one off. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Two down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next pitch misses. Ball 3.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Two outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Tigers 4 and the Guardians nothing.
Now pitching for
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Trevor Stephan. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And here is Andy Ibanez. Foul ball there. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
That just misses, and that's ball 3. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it drops in. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. And that's way high. And that's ball 1. Fouled off left side. And that one fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Next offering is in for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Squirts away a little bit. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Ibanez stands at first with one out. To third. Fair ball. Throw into third. And he's out.
As a base runner right there, you're making the call yourself. This ball is clearly in front of you, and you've got to know for sure if you're going to be able to make it safely to third. That time he was wrong, as a really nice throw came into third.
So man aboard, digging in, Matt Vierling. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. On the ground to third, Arias. And they put the tag on him for the out. Tigers lead one, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jason Foley.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now the DH, David Fry. Swing and a miss, strike one. Tigers bullpen with some action. Bo Brisky up and loosening in the pen. And that one is inside, ball one. Check swing, and he went. That's strike two.
1-2.
That one missed. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. His splits between April and May there.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ball.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Way inside, gets out of the way. The Guardians down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball popped up. Torkelson hauls it in for the out.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting.
So man
second
aboard.
baseman,
So in
Tyler
now for
Freeman.
Cleveland, Tyler Freeman. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Two outs. Checks a swing. Now an appeal to first. And he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. Now he breaks his bat. They get the force, and that is the inning. Guardians lead 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Cade Smith.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Carpenter, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a quick out, number 1.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. One down, base is empty. Tap foul at the plate. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
And first offering is fouled off.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Good take by Torres.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Misses inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Thomas corrals it, and that is that.
pitching.
Welcome
for the
back, and a new
Tigers.
arm on the mound to start the eighth.
Number
Bo
4.
Brisky.
They know that he can get
Brisky.
a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
For the Guardians,
Brian
shortstop,
Rocchio digs in for the
Rocchio.
Guardians.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
That one is absolutely belted, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
He was all
Now
over
batting,
that one.
left
Fastball
fielder.
pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And the batter now, Stephen Kwan. Swinging a drive, deep right field. And it hits the fence. Throws to second. And he's out, trying for 2. But a run does come in to score. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Tyler Holton, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Canely also throwing. Next one misses, and the count 1-2. And there's a ball. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you...
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits. No errors and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Tigers 4 and the Guardians 1. Bottom of the inning, now the third baseman, Colt Keith. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Smith, a 6'5" righty, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. That clips the corner.
0-1.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
0-2.
On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Just missed. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
First and second, no outs. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. 1 for 3. There's the swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity.
No ball.
Man, it
One
is hard to
strike.
catch up to.
2 on, 2 outs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next
2 and 1.
offering is outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Fought off foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Tigers strand a pair as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back, and
Tigers.
here comes the closer, Tyler
Number
Holt.
87.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Singy, that's a start.
Now
Yeah, as soon as that
batting,
ball got
designated
through, I
hitter,
could see
David
down in the
Fry.
dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Next is the designated hitter, David Fry. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ibanez gets under it, makes the grab, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher, Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor will hit next. That's in there. That's strike 1. Next offering misses down and away.
1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 and 2.
Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. Here's Lane Thomas. And that one pulled foul. Two outs. Check
That's the ball.
swing, no appeal. Swing and a foul out of play. The Guardians down to their final strike. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The Tigers take the finale here. They win the series 3-1.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.